I want to talk about everything going on with Kotaku and Melonie Mac and just in general. Obviously, we've got a lot of this nonsense going on, but for those that aren't aware, so you're on FNT and she starts tweeting out about if anyone has any information on a prominent Christian streamer that turned toxic or some shit like that with homophobic tweets. And she basically wanted to hear from people that hate you.
Right.
Because, you know, that's the definition of bad faith. Like, hey, everybody that hates this shit, can you reach out to me so I can write an article on all the horrible things? So since that happened, you found out about that on Friday Night Tights. I know you initially you were going to reach out to her to at least give a statement. I think you've since decided not to. Well, you did send an email, but then you decided I'm not going to talk to her.
Yeah,
so tell us
basically,
about that.
I was just like, okay, I wouldn't even have known about it if it wasn't for chat in FNT telling me about it, because obviously everybody knows who she's referring to. She didn't have the guts to tag me in it or to reach out to me first because it was all in bad faith. Like, she just basically wanted haters to gossip about me and form her own narrative. And so I was like, oh, well, let me quote tweet her and confront the situation. I basically told her, or, you know, you could have reached out to me, but clearly this is a bad faith thing you're doing. And you just wanted people to gossip about me, people who hate me to gossip about me to fit your own narrative so you can write some like fake story or whatever. And so then she's like, oh, I was planning on reaching out. I just, it's just end of day for me. It's like, if she was planning on reaching out, she would have done that to me first and not secretly tried to get me not even to see it. And I also suspect that she waited until I was on FNT to do it, because even on side scrollers, people in chat were talking about stuff she was tweeting, which she blocked me, so I can't even see the tweets. And she blocked everybody on the panel at side scrollers.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think she's watching everything I do. Like, everyone here is going to be blocked if they haven't been already, probably.
I've already been blocked. So, God, what a miserable piece of shit.
So
again, she's going to be the new Frost. She really will be the new Frost.
Thing is, though, is a bunch of people started making videos about the situation. Grums made a thread that went pretty viral about what was going on. And she was just eating up all the attention she was getting, even though it was negative. She was just basking in it, changing her profile picture to like her face looking like a demon and all this stuff that someone used in her thumbnail. You could tell she's just thriving on this. This is the most attention she's ever had on the internet in her life, because she was irrelevant before. After that thread was happening, I had people reaching out to me and saying, you know, I don't think it's a good idea, advising me not to move forward with the interview with her, because at this point she was just chasing clout. Just didn't seem like a genuine thing for her to want to conduct an interview with actual integrity. So I took their advice. I emailed her and I made sure I tweeted out everything that I wrote. So,
that way she can't misrepresent it. Yeah. This chick, like, she's going to get a little bit of attention out of this, but it's not going to be long-term at all.
For sure. So basically, just paraphrasing, I told her, hey, because she blocked me on Twitter. So how can you tell somebody I want to do an interview with you and then you block them? She's more than enough showed her shady and malicious intentions. So basically, I just told her, hey, judging by your actions, your intentions aren't in good faith with this. So I'm going to pass on talking with you. But since you are trying to shape this narrative that I was just some nobody who rose to popularity, saw in her words, meteoric rise to fame after sharing my counterculture views, let me clear up your misinformation. And then I listed a bunch of different big companies that I've worked for, events that I've traveled around the world for, online, on television, all this stuff that I've done, and how I lost all of that because of speaking out. And I knew that I would lose all of that, but I valued my freedom more than I valued my career in that case. And so while I'm still in the content creation space and still able to do what I'm doing, this is far from that whole, oh, I was just some nobody who got popular because of sharing my counterculture views. Yeah, exactly. I got banned for that. It was all just about a grift. It was all about just my career. I would not have done the things that I did because I was working for a bunch of big companies. I was making more money doing that than I do now. But like I said, I was at the point in my career where my priority was my freedom above all of that. I said all that. I shared all this because this completely breaks the narrative of her hit piece that she wants to create.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's going, I mean, I think everybody here knows, like, she's going to try and put her left-wing negative spin on this and basically blame you for ruining game culture and all of that.
She didn't block me. I'm a BIPOC. So
no, she blocked me too. I fixed her banner. I put into Photoshop and I removed the T in you can't. And I think it's either that or just me telling her I totally disagree with her. But yeah, I fixed it for her and she blocked me. So I didn't even.
I am not blocked.
What do you think about all of this with the toxic gamers?
Good luck purging toxic gamers because, I mean, come on, you don't purge gamers. Just good luck. We've been around for this long. You think threats? I think with, like I said before the stream with Melonie Mac, it's like you're going after a Christian because it's easy. And I said, come on, bitch, come after me. I swear. I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to come after. I noticed that. The moment I mentioned that I'm a Muslim woman in hijab, a lot of them just shut down.
Right.
Like, what are you going to tell me? I don't understand any of that stuff. Come on. So no, they don't want to touch me, but they go after a Christian. And I won't deny it. They go after Christians.
Yeah.
I will not deny it.
I think that what really gets slept on with this whole shit is just the people's, like, her whole point. And I don't know if she's going to use Kotaku as a, like, that's the point. Like, she's trying to use that as a little platform to basically construct this hit piece. And it wasn't just against Melonie. She did that quote tweet where she's basically saying other people, if you got some information. So she's seeking out dirt to try to then publish it and then make folks look bad. And the whole point of that is just to try to ruin you. And I think that, as soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, shit, the ops, it's about to get real gay. You know what I mean? Because that's the type of bullshit that these types of people do, where they try to get information. They will misrepresent. They will do everything. And we often try to skirt around the issue because we want to give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, oh, this is just this lunatic leftist. But I think their intentions are far more worse, and we need to call them out for that. That broad has every intention of trying to ruin fucking Melonie's life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be complete. Like, let's not skirt around it. Like, she's blatantly is trying to get information so she could specifically use the platform that I'm guessing is Kotaku. I know she has some other bylines. I'm not sure if she was trying to funnel this information through that, but all intents and purposes, we know the editorial issues that they have. She's a senior editor there. Would not be surprised if she's specifically trying to use the platform that Kotaku has as, again, the platform to try to ruin fucking Melonie. That's what all of these fucking weirdos, and I call them another name if it wasn't on YouTube. That's what they're trying to do. They are trying to ruin people's, when they do this shit, and oftentimes it doesn't work. Definitely in certain communities like here where you got everybody got each other's backs and shit. But the whole fucking intention there, and it should not be slept on, is that they are trying to fucking ruin folks' lives. And that shit ain't funny. It's not funny at all.
I don't know, man. If this was 5 years ago, I mean, I know you still had a big following then, Melonie, but like, people weren't as outspoken, and they weren't as willing to battle against this. And I think that the strength in numbers, I mean, just through all of this recent stuff, there's a ton of new content creators that I'm finding. It's not about like individual opinions. It's about standing up against the nonsense and the bullshit. And there's just more and more and more of those people that we're meeting every single day.
And so it's like, okay, they can try to come after me again. Nothing I haven't experienced before. I got through it then. I'll get through anything now.